Welcome in the channel Brilliant Minds by Neeru. In this video, we are going to solve the sample paper issued by CBSE. We are not going to only solve it, but I'm going to revise along with solving the paper. So do not miss this series. This is the part 1 and I'll be discussing everything related to your syllabus and sample paper in this video. Okay. So let us start. So this is the paper. This is a sample paper issued by CBSE. Your code is 065 and this is the sample paper for 2020-2021. Okay. As you know, your theory paper is of 70 marks and time is 3 hours. Students, here general instructions are here. I'm going to start with the general instructions because in the paper you don't have much time. You have to, of course, you have to read the instructions. But once you are familiar with the pattern, then you can go through it very quickly. You don't have to waste much time. Number 1, this question paper contains 2 parts, A and B. Each part is compulsory. And students, believe me, this paper is very interesting, very easy. So many choices are there in the paper. Both part A and part B have choices. Part A has 2 sections. Section 1 is short answer questions to be answered in 1 word or 1 line. Clear? In section 1, you just have to answer in 1 word or 1 line. And in section 2, it has 2 case studies questions. Each case study has 4 case-based subparts. An examinee is to attempt any 4 out of the 5 subparts. So you have to take care. You don't have to attempt all these. You have to just attempt any 4 out of these 5 subparts. Then come to part B. That is descriptive paper. Students, till now we don't know about the pattern of the paper. As COVID-19, you know that it is still prevailing in world. So CBSE has not decided what format will be adopted to conduct the paper to assess the students of class 12th and 10th. So still we have this paper given by CBSE to solve it. Part B has 3 sections, section 1, 2 and 3. 1 is short question answers of 2 marks each, in which 2 questions have internal options. Students, take care. Always there in every question there are internal options also. You have to take care. Do not attempt all the questions. You will be wasting your time. Okay. And always first, second, suppose you had to attempt 2 questions, then only first and second will be marked and rest of the questions if you have attempted will be deleted by the examiner. Section 2, it is long answer question of 3 marks each, in which 2 questions have internal options. Section 3, it's very long answer question of 5 marks each, in which 1 question has internal option. So everywhere you find so many choices here. See here, part A, section 1. Read it carefully. Attempt any 15 questions from questions 1 to 21. You have given 21 questions. You have to attempt just 15 questions. Clear? Now, first question is, I told you, you have to just give a 1 word answer or maximum in a line. Here, true, false is given to you. A copyright is automatically granted to authors or creator of content. Okay. Now, just if you have created a project like I am developing a video, then I have the copyright because I'm the creator of that video or a project. I'm the creator of that particular project. So copyright will be automatically granted to me. So it is true. Second, in false, source code is usually hidden from the users. Is it true or false? Yes, students. First, tell me what is the full form of FOSS. Yes, students. Free open source software. So source code, as you do coding in Python, is that hidden from the user? Is it true or false? It is free open source. No, it is not hidden from the user. So it is false. Today I explained the instructions also. So in this part, I'm not going to discuss many questions and continue watching my videos. This is part 1. I'll be developing more videos on like part 2 and 3 and so on to complete this, solving this paper. Fill in the blanks. The command used to give a heading to a graph is plt.show, plt.plot, plt.xlabel, plt.title. 4 options are given to you. You have to fill in the blanks. It is again of 1 mark. So you have to give a heading. If you don't know the answer, student, just think over it. You have 4 options. Which one you think? Just showing, plotting, X label means the labeling of naming of X. Then title is here. Yes, correct. PLT.title is the correct answer. Next question, number 3. Write the output of the following SQL command. In this, select round function you have used. It is in math library 49.88. Okay. Suppose you had given in the question comma 1. Then it means after decimal you have to give the output one digit after decimal also. But here no comma is given, means you have to round off these digits 49 before decimal. Okay. Now one more thing I want to tell you, whenever a number is 5 or more than 5, then 1 is added, just a digit before it. Like here 4 options are here: 48, 49.88, 49.8, 49.0, and then 50. So we have to round off here till here. So before that I have to check this number. I have to check 8. Yes, of course it is greater than 5. Then I have to add 1 in the digit here, 1 before it. So if I add 1 in 49, it becomes 50. So that is the correct way of solving, how you can use the round function, how you can predict the output of any round function given to you. So 50 is the correct answer. Next is, given a Panda series called sequences, the command which will display the first 4 rows is print sequences.head4. Print sequences.head, you know it is a case sensitive language, so these are almost same except head or heads. And you find here small, then capital, small and capital. Head, head, heads, heads. And sequences again same, like list is a sequence. Then which one is correct? Capital one, this one heads or heads? No, heads is not there. It is head. So first is correct answer. Sequences dot print, head 4. Last question I'm going to solve today with you, students. Given the following series S1 and S2, these two are series, students. Write the command to find the sum of series S1 and S2. So don't be confused, students. It is just 1 mark question. You just have to add up. Add up. How you can add up? You will just write print S1 plus S2. And you know print statement you have to write in small letters. Okay. So I've solved just 5 questions today, and I have dictated you, I have told you, explained you all the instructions and how you have to be careful in solving the questions. Wait for the second part, students. We'll meet soon. Okay. Keep preparing for your exam well. All the best, students.